and Yorman Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
The Memphis head coach told me pregame, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blow.
Turning it on!
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Eli Holstein to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein fires to the tight end.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Finding some room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Throwing, Holstein. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Here's the pressure. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll run the option. The option, he'll keep it. Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll take it himself. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. 4th down, Holstein. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
Running inside. It's Carter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Pressure coming, and they got it.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Carter. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The ball is spotted, but the officials waving the training staff onto the field to check on the injured Memphis Tiger. Line getting set on second down.
Ready. Blue 22, blue 20, ready, go.
Play action, Dylan Raiola. The sure hands, it's Dennis. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's Raiola to throw. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the run. He's got it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And if feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Finds a man on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Tulane right back to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Gonna run it. It's Carter. He's there to make the stop. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the option, it's Raiola. There's a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Raiola, he wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Carter. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Throwing Raiola. Got a man. It's Nakua. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short.
Here we go, ready? Go!
Gets the first himself. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Hauls it in. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's Raiola to throw. They're working that left side. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Quick strike complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that one's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's 2nd and long.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move. He smashes his way through again. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Carter. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Here's Raiola to throw. That's reeled in. It's Carter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He'll pull it on the option and try to do it himself. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Memphis. Great job by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Tulane, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Holstein. Caught close to the marker. It's Lewis. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. No huddle offense to the line. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Looking for a deep man. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And his offense said, forget that, man. We haven't had much success doing anything this first half, so we're just going to take a deep shot. And it was unsuccessful, but I do like when you take those shots because it makes the corners retreat a little bit more, makes the safeties play deep. Now, maybe work the middle of the field. Let's try to move this football down the field. Let's try to get some form of points before the halftime.
Tagged out of the air. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Eli Holstein to throw. That's caught. It's Hill. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun on third down, Holstein. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for space. It's Walden. Runs through the tackle. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 7 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Terrapins coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that's a win streak now, 2 in a row after starting the season 1-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback keep. Maybe some room here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Play action with Raiola. Fires to the right. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. Got some room in to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to try to return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The option look. The keeper on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on second and long from the 11. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Complete to start this drive. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes the handoff. It's Walden. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. He'll keep it again on the option. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Run inside. It's Walden. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play fake, Raiola. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Memphis will be forced to punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Back has it. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Holstein on the play fake. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Finds a man on the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Could be an alley. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Makes one man miss. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Here comes the option. turning it on. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Tulane! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll go right back to him. Might have a chance. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
Black 14. Black 14. Shift. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walden. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Go, go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Push down for the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense.
Snags it, and he's open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dennis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's going to lose a yard on that one. didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Raiola. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Gets it out fast. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Simmons to throw. He lets one fly deep. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. On target. There he goes. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Running inside, it's Walden. Maybe a crease. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Memphis will be forced to punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Throwing Simmons. Bringing the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.